one, she looks pregnant, reacting to a photo. And the client replies back to Epstein, "You mean radiating a soft glow with the look of bliss and excitement? Yeah, that's the pizza." I cannot be clearer than this, that this is a code word. It makes no sense in that context whatsoever. And this on top of the example I gave you earlier, when his virologist gave him the medicine for having an erection, erectile dysfunction, I assume, or it could be even Viagra, and then told him to wash his hands, go have pizza and grape soda. That's been mentioned time and time again. You know, having adult men, successful men that are very health oriented, constantly talk about pizza and pizza with grape soda, which I've never heard before.
For years, folks were warned to drop any questions about Jeffrey Epstein and his high-powered circle, dismissed as baseless internet gossip. But fresh files and messages have flipped the script, turning those nagging doubts into hard-to-ignore realities, with shocking names like Ellen.
Could be for scientific research, could be something else that's even sicker. There's more emails here talking about beef jerky. Have you had time to go through those? There's one here. "Thank you so much, super cool. IT guy setting up Surface right now. We are ridiculously excited, and beef jerky delicious. Thank you, Thanksgiving." So yeah.
It is very. Now I've got all those emails saved. I'd actually had somebody send to me all of those to say, "Hey, would you check this out?" So I have them. I have not read through all of them, but there's no shortage of terms that are phrased in a peculiar way. Muffin is another one. I've seen that a couple of times. I talked about when he says "whoops." That seems to be in very sometimes
rumored in the mix of the financier's dark crimes, as investigators sifting his records reveal. His tight-knit crew hid behind weird codes and off-kilter phrases that masked something sinister, peppering emails with pizza, pasta, and especially jerky, not for meal.
Cold, it was like 50 degrees.
Look at you. So it's a beautiful video, so if you want to see the whole thing, it's gorgeous. Speaking of you in your underwear, let's talk about the paparazzi shot in Bora Bora.
Okay.
So you are obviously in a private bungalow.
Yeah.
And because usually we're all pretty good at spotting paparazzi. Yeah. They hide in boats and pretend to be fishermen, and we're like, "You're paparazzi." I mean, we're pretty good at it. How did you not see that there was paparazzi there?
Well, I just didn't see them. I think I wasn't really looking out for them either, so.
Was there a boat? When you think back on it now, can you see where they may have been? Were they in a boat?
Yeah, they're definitely in a boat. Yeah.
And how?
But in ways that felt deeply wrong, leaving even lawmakers who saw the unfiltered docs disturbed and puzzled by the lingo. Take these exchanges. "The crew really appreciated the pizza," or "This beats a Chinese cookie, see attached," and "Pizza and grape soda it is." Escalate.
How quickly after that was shot did you realize that happened? Did that go on wire right away?
Yeah, it was pretty much like a couple days. It was like a couple days later, Scooter hit me. He was like, "Yo, I hate to tell you this, but your penis is on the internet." I was like, "What? How does it?" And so then the first thing I saw was like the censored one, and it had like the black thing over it, and I'm like, "Oh my goodness. Like, I don't know what this is gonna look like." And then it wasn't as like bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like terrible.
Well, I'm no expert, but I heard that it was good.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, what amazed me though.
Yeah, that's the pizza, radiating a soft glow of bliss and excitement. One responder shuddered. No stomach for even slight drama, real or imagined. Still fragile from the last one, scared of shadows. All tied to videos.
Me though is that got so much attention, and I was in the bungalow next to you, and when I saw it, I was shocked.
Yeah.
And I don't know how people didn't see. I was right there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I think.
My hat. So there's a young woman in the background you can see in the bed.
Yeah, I know.
Is that your girlfriend?
No, it's not.
Just a girl that you were in Bora Bora with?
Yeah.
You just brought a friend to Bora Bora?
Yeah.
And you're just naked with your friend?
Why are you putting me on the spot like this? Gosh.
I mean, you can say, why can't you say you're dating somebody?
I'm not dating anyone though.
She's just a friend?
She's just a friend.
Wow. I have friends I've never seen.
Epstein brushed off with "I watched them all, no more," prompting his associate's plea. "Can't stomach this. What did you send?" Rep Anna Paulina Luna confirmed the emails used coded terms about minors, insisting jerky was no snack in context, a view backed by a forensic.
Me dijeron, ¿a quién mandaron? A la reina de Escocia, a la reina de Inglaterra, a las princesas y no Disneylandia. Mataron a Mickey Mouse, también por ese. También por ese. ¿Qué? Aquí va a venir mi madre.
Forensics expert who pegged them as euphemisms for far graver horrors. Here's another striking example. Epstein texts about a photo, noting she looks pregnant, and the reply comes back. You mean radiating a soft glow with the look of bliss and excitement? Yeah, that's the...
O sea, los espinatos sí, pero que habían comido humanos. ¡Humanos! Fuera la carne humana llevan. A mí no me llevan hasta que esto no se aclare. A mí no me llevan. Ustedes me tuvieron ahí. Fueron a sacar una copia para que me intentaran. No, suéltame. Te voy a ayudar, suéltame. Suéltame.
Pizza. It couldn't scream code louder. This makes zero sense otherwise, especially stacked on the earlier case where his urologist hands over what sounds like erectile dysfunction meds, Viagra, maybe, and tells him to wash up, then grab pizza and grape soda. Grown, fit, successful guys obsessing over pizza, often with grape soda, a combo I'd never even heard of, pops up non-stop. I've never encountered pizza and grape soda before this, but it echoes enough that I double-checked. Yep, it's all over the emails. Beef jerky gets weird too. One says, Francis has time tomorrow to show me how to make it. Jerky. Anyone? He'll bring a taste of his restaurant recipe from Cook's beef jerky and steak yesterday at 3 p.m. Another to Steve Hansen. Hope you're better. Did we analyze the beef? The jerky? It hints at human meat talk, maybe twisted experiments, maybe worse. More pile on. Thanks a ton. Super cool. IT guys setting up the surface now. We're ridiculously excited. And the beef jerky? Delicious. Thank you times a million. Thanksgiving. It's all too blatant. I've got all those emails stashed away. Someone actually forwarded the full batch, asking me to dig in. Haven't pored over every line yet, but the weird phrasing jumps out everywhere. Muffin pops up a few times, and whoops, he drops that in contexts that feel like veiled nods to someone dying or getting hurt. Email after email chats about jerky tucked in freezers, hauled in insulated bags, rushed deliveries, and swapped among Epstein and his inner circle. Like casual buddy talk, but the specifics scream trouble. Now big names are catching heat, with Ellen DeGeneres topping the list. She ruled daytime TV as the warm, goofy, go-to host everyone trusted. Yet insiders and tipsters place her way too close to Epstein's orbit, fueling viral whispers she's Hollywood's top cannibal who networked intros, greased palms, and zipped lips. Court proof? None so far. Still, the claims hit hard for fans who idolized her. This sparks flashbacks to early red flags, like Justin Bieber spilling how scared, uneasy, and exposed he felt as a kid star. Back then, folks chalked it up to teen angst or spotlight burnout. Today, many see it as a quiet cry for help that got ignored. Lauren, that was a blast. Can't believe you jumped in that freezing water. 50 degrees. Look at you. Gorgeous clip. By the way, check the full thing if you can. Oh, and speaking of you in undies, that paparazzi snap from Bora Bora? Private bungalow vibes, obviously. And you? Usually we're wizards at spotting paparazzi. They hide in boats pretending to be fishermen, and we call them out every time. How'd you miss that one? Well, I just didn't see them. Wasn't really looking either. Thinking back, can you picture a boat where they might have been? Yeah, definitely a boat. And how fast after the snap did you realize? Hit the wires right away. Couple days later, Scooter texts, Yo, Hate to say it, but your penis is blowing up the internet. I'm like, what? How? First glimpse was the censored cut with a black bar. Oh man, no clue how this'll land. But it wasn't as bad as I braced for. Terrible. I'm no judge, but I heard it looked solid. Sorry. What stunned me? The massive buzz. I was right next door in the bungalow. Saw everything, shocked nobody noticed. Right there. Oh my god. Yeah, hilarious. My hat. Oh, and check the background. Young woman on the bed. Your girlfriend. Nope. Just some girl you took to Bora Bora. Yeah. So you bring a friend on vacation. Yeah. And you're naked with her. Why are you putting me on blast like this? Gosh. Why not just own that you're dating? I'm not, seriously, she's just a friend. Just a friend. Wow. I have friends, never seen them naked like that. And they don't fly me to Bora Bora. Stop making me blush, dude. Folks also recall how fact-checkers swarmed to shut down these chats back then. A chilling link to the alleged circle. In 2009, young model Gabriela Jimenez freaked out outside a hotel, shrieking about witnessing horrors with elite guests. What is down here? Foreign. Amen. One clip that haunts is Chrissy Teigen, longtime Ellen pal, casually saying she'd try human flesh if consented. Nothing I wouldn't eat, drink, or test. If okayed, I'd eat a human, even a tiny piece at a fancy spot. Pressed, she stood firm, no backing down. Many waved it off as Hollywood shock humor then. Post-Epstein docs, though, eyes widened. Why joke so dark? Online sleuths note Chris is regular at celeb bashes tied to Diddy and Paul's. Then there's Kuru, the rare brain disease from prions in Papua New Guinea tribes, tremors, coordination loss, slurred speech. An old Epstein vid with odd mouth twitches sparked theories. Medical pros quickly shut down the Kuru speculation, stressing you can't spot a tricky brain disorder from a quick clip alone. Yet the buzz exploded anyway. I know this'll sound nuts, but stick with me. Epstein files, Clinton's, cannibalism. I'm good, promise. How to spot a cannibal. Kuru, the deadly neurodegenerative plague from munching brain tissue, lurks 10 to 30 years before hitting with headaches, shaky moves, anxiety, weird giggles, then brutal tremors, slurred talk, balance wipeout. Finally, can't walk, dementia, eternal coma. Ever hear elites whisper about chowing human? Pure gag reel with a truth sprinkle. Papua New Guinea dubs it long pig. We just goof here. Kuru? Zero link to Epstein docs. Clinton's, nada. Feeling great. Cheers. Theory fans point out bigwigs vanishing behind health woes, sparking side eyes at sudden retreats. You've got ironclad Epstein court convictions on one end, wild web theories and clip storms blending truth with guesswork on the other, Hollywood and political names smack in the crossfire, especially rewinding old claims. Come August 2025, fresh accusations bubbled up, 5 years post-original. In August 2025, 5 years after the toxic workplace scandal tanked the Ellen DeGeneres show, a former cameraman spilled to the Daily Mail about a creepy, tense vibe backstage. He claimed Ellen mistreated male staffers, churning through them like tissues, 9 stage managers in one season alone, and quoted him saying, "We felt she really didn't like guys." He painted her signature Ellen gaze as chilling, eyes narrowing, cheekbones sharpening like a queen eyeing her next victim when ticked off. Portia de Rossi, her wife, came off sweet to the crew, but guys chatting her up too cozily supposedly set Ellen off. Staff dodged seats near her at events to stay off the radar. A year prior, late 2024, whispers hit that Ellen and Portia bolted the US post-Trump's election win. Some called it politics, but skeptics weren't buying. Elon Musk chimed in online, nodding to a post hinting darker motives. Maybe her old ties to Diddy's infamous bashes, where she's on tape getting the invite. Tell me about your birthday party. Am I in? Yes, you're definitely invited to all my parties. You just never show. No? East Coast. Yeah. Why not West Coast? I work non-stop. Maybe at your place. Where's that? What time's it kick off? 9:30. Early. I could swing it. Yeah. But nah, picture starting your bash at midnight. That's a whole different beast. How late does it run? Nope, from 9:30 to 2 or 3 a.m., then the top 2 hotel floors keep the afterparty rolling. Yeah. MHM. Then, no, I mean the real after party. MHM. I know the drill. I'll vibe to the tunes. By 2020, heat on Ellen DeGeneres wasn't just web whispers, it erupted from her own staff. That summer, 36 ex-employees spilled to reporters about a poisonous set, harassment, sketchy antics, misconduct pinned on 3 top producers. BuzzFeed News lit the fuse with a bombshell expose. NPR snagged Ellen's staff memo where she said sorry. Welcome to season 18 of the Ellen DeGeneres Show. Kicking off a new chapter, she hit the studio, owning the mess. Allegations of a toxic workplace here. Investigation happened. I learned stuff went down that never should have. She vowed fixes, admitting, I'm the TV me, but also sad, mad, anxious, frustrated, impatient, a work in progress. If I've disappointed anyone, hurt their feelings, I'm so sorry for that. But one ex-producer, Ha Muscat from the show's 2003 days, wasn't having it. Bony liar, hypocrite. That's her. She's known for 17 years, built that toxic culture. Day one crew? Petrified of her. She wasn't nice. Staffers pinned the real rot on the setup, no safe, private complaint channel, with higher-ups allegedly silencing voices. Warner Brothers finally probed, axed exec producers, issued statements, but online skeptics hammered. Why the endless delay? Then Jack Lang entered the frame, a quick 3-second Epstein file clip showing the convicted creep on a roof with the 86-year-old ex-culture minister who'd hitched rides on his car and jet for years. Lang told French press he'd linked via Woody Allen and would have ghosted if clued into the crime web, but family strings ran deeper. French site Mediapart exposed Epstein's 2016 USVI offshore account, half shares to Caroline Lang, his daughter's name. She's in his will too, $5 million pledged days before jail death. She shot back. Art deals only, no payout or cash sunk in, yet undeclared to French tax folks. She quit her film producer's gig amid the heat, while Ellen's faux list swelled. June 2025. Margaret Cho blasted on a pod they'd crossed paths in 80s stand-up, her opening for Ellen. But on the show? Iced out. What? Ellen was super weird, outright not nice most my career. 'Cause I opened for her back then. Oh, you did? Back when Ellen headlined comedy clubs, way before her huge breakout, Margaret opened for her in the 80s. But fast forward to the 2000s on The Ellen Show, and Ellen played it like total strangers. What? That's weird. We go way back. One of those types, huh? Like, creepy and off. We do go way back. What? Plus, David Bowie had raved the night before about Margaret's epic Chinese emperor getup. She'd worn it to his gig, and he gushed on air. Ellen snipped it out, infuriating her. A producer buddy called. Can't believe she axed it, but Bowie wouldn't shut up about your outfit. Loves you, God. He said your name. So rude. Personal? Maybe time crunch, but I'm owning it as a dig. Should have demanded the clip. Posted on my YouTube. Somewhere it lives. Truth here? It's tangled in hard facts, grudges, wild web theories, and raw hurt from folks who felt burned. What's the real deal? Drop your take in the comments.